today's the day. Howdy there. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. This is a recording test. I'm going to put it a little bit more lower, at least game-wise. But there is something called let me just change here. Application audio. You know what? I'm going to add this too. Yeah. Okay, going into the call. Howdy there, TZ. Salam alaikum, how are you? Back from the dead from work, I see. Can you hear me? Howdy there. Nope, I cannot hear you. Dang it. You know what? I'm going to change. Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
We can always hear you. Can you hear us?
I can hear you now.
Colt Gunner takes 30 hours to buy alcohol.
Yeah, everything got in my way. My PC wanted to restart. God dang. Okay, so. What is it that you want to show us, TZ?
Yeah, TZ.
Okay. Of course, never mind. That doesn't even matter. I'm just gonna show it now. I already have it open. So I don't know if Colt is, you're not ready for this. But I drew it. You said that things being bad was alright. Which is great because... let's see. Where'd it go? Okay, let's show it now. There it is. I wonder what's the highest risk up. Okay, the highest I can do is 720.
I don't see a thing.
Here's the thing.
Looks like you, Colt.
Wow. Although I did plan something a little bit different. Looks like a goblin. Parties. I don't remember Toaster having those kinds of ears.
Let's see. I have the picture that I used as a reference. The problem is that I have it on my phone. Let's see. Yeah,
Okay.
that is the result of me trying to draw using Microsoft Paint.
Dog on the Fire is good.
Yeah, I'm actually proud of it. The Teostra on the other hand.
Yeah, you could tell he gave up halfway through using the shapes, the built-in shapes.
I don't
Have
remember.
you seen
I
some stuff people are
I-
able to make on Microsoft Paint? It's pretty crazy.
I don't remember
Imagine
Toaster having
those people-
blue eyes.
Yeah, he has
Those are
blue
nice.
eyes.
Hey, wait a second. I just noticed. You gave him a me nose.
There you go. He noticed it.
Wow.
I was I was struggling with the nose, and so I gave up and just gave him the default me nose.
Oh, dang. If we squint a
It's
little, we
amazing.
might call it Teostra. Oh.
I couldn't tell what that when TZ showed me for the first time. I couldn't tell what the hell I was looking at for like the first 5 seconds,
Aw.
and then I was like, "Oh, wait a minute, this is who I think it is." I couldn't tell because he made it purple, and Teostra is more red for me than purple, unless you really zoom in on him.
Staying red.
He is reddish purple. But normally the purple side is pretty much his scales or his skin. It's the red part that really it really catches the eye. Wow.
Who's Zenny?
Okay, maybe I
Zenny.
have them on the computer then. Oh yeah, we started looking through a lot of things while waiting.
Oh.
I explained some Mega Man lore, then we went to Monster Hunter Stories 2, and then he told me I was going to spoil things, so we went to Monster Hunter Stories
Yeah.
1. Let's see, am I missing anything? I think that was it.
Yeah, I'm looking at. I'm trying to buy all of the armors and weapons that I haven't bought yet, and I need like 98,000 zenny for the rest.
Alright.
Time to go.
Why isn't the music playing? Did I turn that off in the options, or is it because I'm streaming at the same time?
Wait, so the Marion, are you streaming right
I
now?
think. Or no, I'm watching the stream. That's what I meant.
Yeah, I can
You're
actually
watching what
turn that
stream?
off.
I'm watching TZ stream, and the game is broken because I'm doing
Oh,
two
okay.
things at once.
Oh.
Okay. I am. Oh wait, actually, shoot! I kind of wish I hadn't done that now. I can put away Teostra. And
Well, thanks for
here.
sharing teasing. Although I was expecting more of, the classic MS Paint style, but yeah, that's good. That's good.
There's the fire on its own.
Oh, let's see. No, it's very nice.
Well, alright. Well, Marin, we can now start, what's that game called again? Oh, finally found it. Jeez.
Ace. Ace
Yes,
Attorney.
Rise. Well,
Oh.
now that you've mentioned it, Colt, how do you feel about, visual novels?
Oh, I do like visual novels. There's definitely one, but it happened in the DS era, especially with the DS, because it's a little bit more interactive and with the double screen. The top part has the story. The second part of the touch screen, you move things around. But aside from that, it's more like a book instead of a game. Unless they have puzzles, then I would consider it a puzzle game. But yeah, I wouldn't say I hate them.
That means I can show both of you Ace Attorney one day. You specifically, because there's no Ace Attorney in Spanish. Except for on the DS. But apparently only Nintendo did that one. So Capcom, legally, for whatever reason, can't use it without getting Nintendo's okay first.
Colt, is there a difference between Spain Spanish and Mexican Spanish?
Yes, even though you
yes.
didn't ask me, but yes.
Yes, it's like there's that certain Spanish accent that's like for Britain and United States. I like to, at least in my point of view, I always considered Spain Spanish to be the more primitive one, just like how Americans might consider British English to be the more primitive one. But in their point of view, as far as I'm concerned, Spain Spanish thinks that Mexican Spanish is the more primitive one. And I think they do have a point this time, because when comparing books, old Spanish books, they do talk like a Mexican would these days.
Weird.
So yeah, they might be the advanced ones, and we might be the primitive talking ones.
And to keep going a little bit further, even Chile is a little different.
Yeah.
They have their own slang that is unique to them. They call it Chilenismos.
Oh, it's still weird. Why would they call computer ordenador? Look, no, we say computadora. It sounds like computer. But when I hear ordenador, it's like the organizer, or a machine like a typewriter or something like that. Still, I don't want to laugh at Spain Spanish. I do find it elegant. I do find it primitive, but I do find it elegant. And it's so nice to hear women say Spanish from Spain. A lot. So yeah, a few folks might call me a traitor for that, but yeah. They wouldn't say any nice things about Spain Spanish, but I do like to hear it. I don't know how you guys would feel. I know everybody would have a different take for Britain English or Australian English, which by the way,
I love.
which by the way, I remember one time watching Robin Williams said that he loves Australian. They remind him as like Texas, like if they're redneck England or Englishmen. And I do find it so funny.
Me personally, thanks to Xenoblade Chronicles, I really like. Yeah, the first Xenoblade. Well, actually, most Xenoblade games except for X were localized over in Europe,
Yeah.
not here in America.
Yeah.
So yeah, when you start playing it, Shulk he's British.
Yeah.
It's all your fault, TZ.
I'd say no. That wouldn't be TZ's fault. So that would be my fault. Remember, I did. There was a petition for. It was called Project Rainfall or something like that to make free RPGs that were exclusive to Japan to be on the West side, and I do remember signing in that petition. Of course, I didn't have a Wii. I didn't care about RPGs. Like, they're RPGs, but then again, I do know that they're somebody's favorite genre. So, and they're somebody's favorite game they're interested. So I write it down, but I never bought the game. It wasn't until the end of Wii U's eShop that I did manage to buy at least Xenoblade Chronicles and the other one. I don't remember what's it called. It's called The Last Story, or I do have it. I have both of them. I bought them simply because, the eShop is going down. The prices of those two games are sky high, and I was part of that petition, so I'm now vindicated. I just need to play the games, which I'm not that interested, but I definitely will give those two a try one day. Especially Xenoblade Chronicles, because I did play X.
Alright. Well, now we're all here, and I've finally done that. So Mirren, you want to go to Rise? Okay, yeah, still here. Just want to make sure. I think. I am still here, right?
Oh, I was muted on the wrong thing.
Yeah, I can hear you.
But that explains that one.
DZ doesn't like Ace Attorney.
I mean, I could, but we were already talking about Rise earlier, and... yeah. Besides, Ace Attorney can take a long time. Rise, we can put it down fairly quickly, I think.
But I'm in the middle of playing Freedom Unite, dude.
Too bad. Sounds like excuses to me.
I was going to say
Colt
that.
Gunner has Rise on PC too.
No, sadly not. But he was in that stream
Switch.
earlier, so we can just all hang out. It'd be nice. The only game we all have would be, what is that? World. That's the one. But your computer doesn't really handle it all that well. Also, I just honestly don't particularly feel like playing it right now. He's muted again.
No, I'm thinking about getting food because I haven't eaten yet, and it takes me a solid hour to cook and eat.
Get good.
If we had known it would take Colt this long, we could have cooked food while waiting.
Yeah. Oh.
And later, I guess.
Oh, Gunner's not continuing the conversation pretty easy.
I was wondering if
Oh,
you were
yeah.
cooking. Or are you going to cook?
But yeah, I need to make some food before going to work.
Okay.
I guess I will play Rise on Switch with Colt then, or something.
Okay. See you there. I'm going to
Oh,
turn
Gunner
on...
wants to stream GU,
I suppose
or
that's
maybe
also an
stream
option.
Rise instead.
You know what? I think I will stream Rice. Let me set up and I'll turn on Rice.
In that case, I can use my greatsword set and show it on stream, and then Slamira can be jealous because he can't hunt with me using that set on PC. Because I don't have
I'm
it there
sorry,
yet.
say that again, DZ?
I
Why
can use
would I
my...
be jealous of your greatsword set when I have a really good one that basically lets me tank the hell out of every monster in the game, no matter how
Well,
hard they are?
Salamarian does have a point. Why be jealous of a great sword?
Because only you can hunt with me when I use that set. He cannot, because I don't have it on PC yet.
Okay.
Because he isn't helping me get the weapon for it. Admittedly, for good reason.
Okay.
This is all Mirren's fault. He should have cooked food earlier.
Well, I wasn't hungry earlier, TZ.
You know you need to eat.
Okay.
Said when the game does go on sale again, we should definitely get it for Colt so that we can take pictures.
What, Rise?
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot easier to just get him Rise on sale instead of waiting on you to get a Switch.
He does have a point.
Wait. Hang on. Give me a sec. I think I got an email from Capcom the other day.
That was about some kind of bundle. I forgot where it was.
It's not a... Well, it can be a bundle if you want, but yeah, you can... Let's see. Yeah, you can get Rise... Colt Gunner can get Rise and Sunbreak for only $10 if you wanted to on Steam. Which I don't know how many Mexican pesos that is, but
It might be a different price here.
Yeah, that is true.
Let me just check.
Still, it's a concern. I mean, it's a
USD
possibility. That's the word.
to 194 with 30 cents. Oh, I could get it the next paycheck with Twitch. But Salamarini told me that Twitch is paying less, right?
for ads specifically.
I did got like a notification from Twitch itself, something about... let me just send it to you. Let me get the link.
Oh god. These bundles are actually really huge. You can add like 8 games, and by 8 games I mean like the base games plus the DLCs, and then plus like any cosmetic packs they come with. And I'm looking at it right
Well,
now, and with 8 items, it'll
this is
cost
when I-
either $200 or $24 with the bundle.
This is what I received. I did try to read it a few times. I did use also voice command to read out loud. I still don't. To me, it was just gibberish. I didn't understand it. I'll still send it to you guys. If you could, you don't need to read it if you don't want to, but still, I guess they're trying to say, hey, we're going to support you. Not sure how, not sure in what way, but still. Streamers who meet the criteria in March and April. Well, that's dandy. We're in May now. I don't know why in the world they would send me this so late. They give it to me
Wait, when's your next paycheck, Colt?
until I hit like $100. So yeah, I would definitely be able to get rice.
Well, the bundle deal ends in 3 days, so let's hope that happens soon.
Even if Rise Sunbreak is in full price, I think it's less than $100, right? It's a $60 game at this point, I think.
Both Rise is $40 and Sunbreak is also $40, so it'll be 80 total.
Okay.
US dollars.
Yeah.
All the same, this is Capcom. It'll be on sale soon.
Or
Like,
you
just
can get it for $10 right now.
yeah, but
I
he
don't
doesn't
have
a
10.
paycheck right now.
Yeah, I don't have nothing.
We just have to wait for
Easy
the.
wants to donate him $10.
You already know my situation.
You know what's so funny? It seems like you're trying to convince Salamarian to give me $10.
Yeah, Mr.
he is the
Moneybag's
one who's working right
where
now.
you work.
He already bought me my hat for Wilds. Let's try to convince him
Easy
to
has a
buy me
job, too.
Wilds instead.
Just. Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, don't buy me Wilds.
I'm-
My PC cannot never handle it.
Too late. He already did.
No, he just got me my hat.
That was a pre-order bonus. He bought you the whole game.
Oh, really? What?
Yes. Actually, I was watching
you're pulling
your
my-
old.
You're pulling my leg.
No, I'm not.
Just
I am not.
you did bought me the entire game, Salamarion.
Yeah,
I don't
way
know,
back when
dude,
you were
that
streaming.
was a
Way
long
back
ass
when
time
you
ago,
were
I don't
stream-
remember.
Yeah, way back when you were streaming.
Yeah, I know.
War-
I was streaming, and then there was he bought me my hat. There was a hype trade, and then there was like a crash when I tried to, cut the stream with YouTube. Which, by the way, I do feel bad for. I think it was Dustin who gave me the hype train.
Oh no.
Whoever gave me the hype train, I do feel bad for that person. I do not understand what hype trains are, but I think they put a few cash. So I want to go to Steam right now and just check.
So, Colt, your name used to be the Solo Sniper?
Yeah,
It
that was because
still is, as far as I'm
yeah,
aware.
it still is. But it's in because I was playing by myself in Generations for a long time, or at least most of the time.
I can't
Now
see
he
your
has his own
games.
following.
I was
You have it,
considering
like,
maybe I should
privatized or
take
something.
take it away, the Solo Sniper, but no, I'm going to keep it. It's as a reminder, and as also there will be times that I will play by myself. But since I have Nintendo Switch Online, I'm definitely going to try to use online as much as I can, when I can.
Yeah. I suppose I'll read this. I will definitely be scheming getting you two
Well.
to experience Ace Attorney.
Well, I'll be
One day.
damn. It does seem like I do have the game.
And it's all TZ's fault for convincing me.
I didn't convince you to do anything. I wasn't there.
73 gigabytes
Yeah,
to install
that
the
is
game.
huge.
Oh my god. That's almost twice as World.
I remember World being like 128 gigabytes, but that's probably because I own all the DLC.
Let's see how much it is for me.
So close yet so far, and even if I can download it, which I can't, I cannot play it. But dang, maybe I could do it with the lowest settings possible. But man,
Based on how the beta went,
also, yeah, thank you, Salamario, for buying me the game, and also thank you very much for getting my hat.
let's see, world size. I don't know where to look for this.
Yeah, I don't know where to look for it either. I'm trying to, but it's not letting me. I can see my playtime. I can see remote download.
Oh, properties. Installed files. Yeah, there we are.
You know what? I think I
That's
might need
quite
a
a lot.
lawyer just to read this whole supporting streamers in Latin America.
The world for me is 98.38 gigabytes. Which would mean that for Slamiran over there, yeah, it should be around 100. Let's see, local community, blah blah. Right. We launched the Plus program 2 years ago, blah blah.
I just want to delete videos now, just to get some space. Oh, speaking of deleted videos, I have been deleted a few videos, and I did post a few in my channel. It's private, but I think I can show you guys. Here's one of them. It wasn't. It's definitely not finished, and I've also deleted the original assets to make this, so I'll probably re-record them again when I can. Also, Salamarion, did you heard my sing-along?
Oh yeah, you posted that. I haven't had time yet. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's one of the things
Watch it.
It's one of the things that I found during my deleting video moments. But yeah, I think. Okay. I did give it to the people who gave me tier subs. The train hype, the hype train, or whatever it's called, and bits. Well, here's some. Oh yeah, let me just put it back into unlisted. Give me a moment. I've been practicing on making a new wave poster. I have no time to do one right now, or at least render one. Here's a new one that's not used, and I also deleted it the video a while ago. So yeah, here's one. Here's two. Intro for Twitch. Why Krusty the Clown?
It's just a really funny ass still shot of him.
You know what? I haven't seen The Simpsons, but you know what'd be funny? If Krusty the Clown was the most, normal, down-to-earth person in the show. I've heard that The Simpsons, everybody's just crazy.
Yeah. Their mouths are bigger than their faces.
Oh, that's a good point. But once they're moving so fast, you don't really notice that. I think that's what people will call exaggeration.
So Marin isn't going to get this because he hasn't played Monster Hunter 4 yet.
What?
Now I was watching the possible Twitch opening intro,
Let me see.
and it has a cutscene from 4. So yeah, just
Ooh, spoilers. I can't watch it now.
It's only the first 3 seconds of For You.
which I'm fairly certain you've seen it yourself actually, because you played it through totally legal means trademark.
It wasn't worth it. It was terrible.
Only because your laptop sucks.
I was looking it up actually, and apparently emulation is way more performance heavy than the actual non-emulation.
Now,
Yeah, it does have to pretty much. You have a program pretending to be a 3DS running the game, so yeah.
the next video
just-
is when I finally got Free You for Wii U. I should have posted this back in the day. I guess maybe 2 or 3 years ago. Also, there's the names of the first people who I played online. One of them is called Mike, and I totally forgot who else, but yeah. Mike gave his or her guild card, and you know what's so funny? He has like the most annoying character voice, and he's like yelling, "Hey, hey, hey," in the pub. But still, it's nice to know. I might put that public somewhere. But yeah, for now I'm just doing for safekeeping. Yeah, I've considered that maybe I should try something different. Maybe, at least for Free U and GU, I'm going to lower the speed of the camera turning. You cannot. There's got to be like fast, very fast, or slow, normal, very slow. Also, as far as I know, Free U and GU is like, even though you control GU with the stick, I think the camera is like a button.
Oh man,
what
you
do
have
we
the
pick?
original 3DS. I haven't seen one of those in so long. That brings back so many memories. Yeah, now I'm just curious, do you still have the same 3DS?
Indeed, I do.
Cool. I wish I had mine. Unfortunately, it stopped working.
By the way, I was watching Chili Willy with Sergeant Hogg.
Yeah.
You know, in Mexico, we do have a clip of that scene where Sergeant Hogg would say, in Spanish, Ese muchacho me llena de orgullo. In English, he says, that boy's gonna do me proud. it's very common to see in Spanish, Latin American videos. They use it as a meme, but I'm not sure if that translate well in English. That boy is going to do me proud.
Yeah, we say that. Maybe not as a meme, though. We usually use it when there's, like, maybe a father referring to their son, like they're going to go and make me proud.
Yeah, because I was considering using, I'm first going to collect a bunch of audio files, and then I'm going to find out how to add audio to Twitch. Or maybe I should just find out how to do audio with Twitch. But I'm just remembering a few things. Like I said before in my last stream, like Mushu when he screams, "You miss, how can you miss?" Or Mr. Potato Head. One of my favorite parts of Mr. Potato Head when in Toy Story 1, Woody was trying to deflect or gaslight, and Mr. Potato Head says, "That's Mr. Potato Head for you, you backstabbing murderer." I definitely want chat to have that, just to as a rebuttal for me. I think it would be cute. And anyways, I think I would definitely like to have that clip of "That boy's going to do me proud." For Salamarion, for doing something nice or meaningful, like playing for you.
Don't worry, I'll make sure he plays it, even if I have to go all the way over there with my 2DSs to make it happen.
Yeah. Once you beat the first
Is there a
monster.
crossplay?
What do you mean
Or not a
crossplay?
crossplay?
Yeah,
I
for
meant
you.
local play online.
Yes.
For you has
That's right, I have to get you to experience local play because you've never done it before. Apparently.
For you has crossplay. And also have cross save. I'm still baffled they didn't. I know the Wii U was dead, but I'm still baffled they never moved or copied for you to the Wii U. Actually, I was watching a little, just like 3 minutes of Ryu backstory where somebody was interviewing a Monster Hunter developer. It was Ryoso, I think. One of the guys that show up his face in the world. And they say they first started with the 3DS and then they moved to the Wii U. The idea to make the game fully on 3DS was because they wanted to make sure that the 3DS version would have every nook and cranny in the Wii U version, making sure that both games were exactly the same. I thought it was a very good idea. Oh?
Yeah, you just kind of mentioned that they said they wanted them to be the exact same. And in my head, I just said, and then they did give the 3DS version online.
Oh, that's true. It does have 3D, but it doesn't have online. And Wii U has online, but does not have 3D. I think they were
And
referring to
there's
the content and
local-
the amount of monsters and quests you have.
There's also the local, what's it called? There's proper terminology for it, but the Japanese version also has special quests and armors and weapons that the international version doesn't.
Yeah. Because
Strange, the international version has like 50 innate defense when we have no armor equipped. According to one video I've seen at least.
Because I originally thought that the Free U was... I thought the Wii U version came first, or either both the Wii U and the 3DS came first. But no, it was just the 3DS first made. And then a year later was given for the Wii U. And I'm like, dang, I really, really, really wanted them to make a port for you on the Wii U.
Yeah, that would be great, because I heard that like 4U has the best story in every Monster Hunter game. But the problem is a lot of people don't like 4U because not just the resolution, but also the tiny ass controls and having to do that little C button in order to move the camera or move the player
Oh, by the way, I'm playing
instead
for
of an
you right
actual
now.
joystick.
And to what I say to them, excuses, little weak people. Play on a DS and like it.
Yeah. The good thing we didn't have for you on the PS, PS Vita or PSP. Now we dodged a major bullet right there. Can you imagine how horrible that would be? God dang.
Yeah, there'll be no one playing it on the 3DS.
No, wait. It would be the best Monster Hunter story ever. The least sold Monster Hunter game, at least outside of Japan, ever. That will be the end of the series. No questions asked. God dang. Yeah, Monster Hunter would have been dead. At least it would be now permanently Japanese. God dang. Wow. It didn't occur to me until now. I was just thinking that how horrible it would play, especially how people's hands ended with the claw.
I wonder if the PlayStation Vita would have been a better selling console if it had Monster Hunter.
It does have
It
Monster
did
Hunter.
have Monster Hunter. It had
Well, it had
Freedom
three.
Unite.
It had three of them.
Well, yeah, but
wait.
that's
I think
a PSP
four.
game.
Let's see.
The PS Vita was backwards compatible.
There's
with
there's
PSP
Monster Hunter G,
download wise.
Monster Hunter Freedom Unite, Monster Hunter Portable Third. Which one? I think I'm missing one more Monster Hunter game.
Portable
only
Third
two.
was on DS, I believe.
No, that was PSP.
Oh, was it?
Was
Yeah, there's
Was there
no,
a game
there's
for
no
Vita?
DS Monster Hunter. Not for Vita specifically. You could download those PSP games onto the Vita and play it that way and actually have a right analog stick, but
Yeah.
otherwise, no. There was no PS Vita Monster Hunter game. At least not that I'm aware of. Now, a lot of people say that the PS Vita is the Persona 4 Golden Machine because that's one of the main games that people would play on it. Now I
And
have
how
one
big
for
is
Freedom
that
Unite.
screen, by the way?
I would show you, but I put it in
Wait,
my
wait, wait.
suitcase.
I'm like, they're complaining with For You being with the very small screen and little tiny buttons, but they're not complaining with the Vita, who has also has a small screen and even worse button layout ever. Or was it the PSP, the one with the claw?
Yeah, but the 3DS is like way more advanced than the Vita. Or at least it
Honestly,
released like much later on, I think. I don't know.
I'm just gonna go ahead and stop you now. Not really. Having a Vita, I think the Vita is more advanced.
I would say, yeah, the Vita is more advanced, or at least it could output better the games. The only problem would be, I do know that the 3DS has a very good computing processing for, you could compute sprites, polygons, and also one more thing at the same time, which definitely helps lots of developers. The problem was that when you output the game, it's like a bottleneck. For some reason, Nintendo consoles, especially the Wii U, has the worst bottleneck ever. The Wii U was some sort of Xbox, but at the end of the day, it has there's some process that just ruins the whole speed, or at least the output of the games. Shiny. You didn't just got that image from Google, did you?
No, I sent it to you. I sent it to you before, and I just went to our chat and took it and brought it here.
Okay.
Yeah, those are my fingers in the reflection.
Okay. Because yeah, I thought to myself, I seen that before.
He's black.
Yes, I am.
Phineas and Ferb reference.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't have anything else in that picture, but I would say that the size between the 3D, or rather the 2DS XL and the PS Vita, the Vita might have the bigger screen between the two.
You know,
I could always ask ChatGPT.
That's an option. I don't really
I
have
might
mine.
one day would need a Vita, or at least a PSP, because a friend did give me the one with Nargacuga and the cover.
That'd be Freedom Unite.
Yeah, Freedom Unite. It's still here somewhere in my room. I don't remember where, but I just have to look at the corners where the paint is just ripping itself apart.
Wait, what am I asking? The screen size of the PSP versus the Vita?
I think the
Everyone
Vita's
at the
bigger.
3DS. Yeah, the Vita is definitely bigger.
No, I was saying
also has-
Vita is bigger than PSP. At least as far as I
Yeah.
remember.
Yep, it is.
It is bigger by 0.7 inches.
Oh, by the way, does Vita accept those little discs from the PSP?
No, that was what I was about to tell you. If you have the disc, you're going to need a PSP.
Oh, dang. Well, thanks for the heads up.
It also, even despite only being 0.7 inches bigger, it has double the pixels, and it also has an OLED screen, which is weird.
Yes.
Yeah, I did heard
It
about
also
that.
has
I think it's the first one.
Yeah,
It also
the
has a
second
camera.
one is the Slim.
So, yeah. Imagine the price point of that thing.
PSP or the Vita?
Both. Sony consoles
can
are so
tell you-
pricey here. But everybody loves Sony consoles since it's easy to pirate them. The
Yeah,
games.
that is true. I was helping my friend modify his PS Vita, or actually his PS TV, which is just pretty much the Vita, but you can plug it to the TV.
Yeah, I
it
was
was
going
as simple
to
as
talk
just
about
taking
that.
it to a website.
You would need some special cables for it.
PS TV, yeah.
I think it would be
think-
very good to stream it. Is the cables like HD? Or is it the old component cables?
PS TV, it uses the HDMI.
Oh, dang. Oh,
The
so
problem is that-
I'm sorry. It was a Gypsy who showed up. HDMI, that's nice.
That it also cannot read the PSP disc. So if you want to use that to stream Freedom Unite, you'd have to buy a digital copy of the game. Or,
And
you
you still
know,
have to deal.
Oh, it's the Vita that does the whole TV thing. I thought it was the PSP.
it's actually its own little device. Let me see if I can find a picture of it. So just the PS Vita, I spent like $100 getting it, somewhere around that much. So yeah, they're pricey even here.
Oh, dang. You know what?
Shit, this
I'll be
is a
back in a
bit-
few seconds. I'm just going to look for the charger for the 3DS. Be back in a sec.
Speaking of which, are you cooking and eating during all this?
I don't know, TZ. Am I?
I would hope so. We wound up going for an hour. It's like almost 12 for you, which means you'd have like, let's see if I remember right. You go to work at 4 o'clock my time. That's when your shift starts. I mean, there's at least like fast food or something you can get, right?
Easy doesn't know what cooking is.
Okay, good. You're cooking during all this.
I'm just waiting for Capcom to release all the classic Monster Hunter games on iPhone, like Freedom Unite was. Considering the fact that modern iPhones are almost on par with the PlayStation 4 in terms of gaming power. Oh, we can have Monster Hunter Rise on our iPhones.
And looking at this,
One-
I remember. Huh?
One thing I like about PlayStation consoles is how slick they look. But then PS5 came out and it's like, not as good, in my opinion. I don't know. I like the laying down flat looking consoles better than the standing up ones.
Yeah, to be fair, they've always been, well, not always. Starting with the PS2, they've been able to be either which one you wanted. If you had the fat PS2, you could stand it up or lay it flat. PS3... I mean, I suppose you could stand it up, but I don't think you were particularly intended to. And then PS4 is just flat, just outright. And then 5 came along, and it sure does exist.
Did you hear how everybody hated the PS5 Pro?
Okay, I'm back.
So, welcome back. If I'm not mistaken, the PS5 Pro... I remember one of the things that you could do was, I vaguely remember there being something about them making a disc reader for people that had the digital-only PlayStation 5. Which then everyone was just asking, if you're gonna do that, why not just make a PS5 with a disc reader and not make the one that's digital only? Yeah, unfortunately, game companies are just really trying to go for digital only.
The cheapest way to control your games.
It's also probably the cheapest way to produce them, that way they don't have to pay for the cartridges or the disc.
Or the store owner. Well, actually, I
Yeah,
think the store
too.
owners do. It's not that they have to pay them. They have to get a cut too.
So they have to pay to ship the game out to them as well.
Also,
Yeah,
with
imagine the
less
store
shipping,
owner will probably
it's
pay.
less people who you have to pay for shipping them. Oh yeah, it's all coming together.
Yeah, and I'm going all the way back to the old games. And I will just play them and enjoy them physically.
Yeah. Well, in the meantime, I'm just going to leave my DS charging. I know I could play them, but it doesn't feel right. Especially when the DS is old, the battery gets pretty hot when charging and playing at the same time.
come a time where you need to replace the battery. I remember I had mine for a while, and one day the battery just started getting fat. Man, this is so annoying. I don't know why so many people activate Street Pass for Monster Hunter 3 and 4, but don't actually play the game. So you'll get a Street Pass. Yep. You can use Street Pass to trade guild cards with people.
Yeah, I know. Which, yeah, it happens to me very few times.
People actually play the game and also use Street Pass. Even having modified my 3DS to use Street Pass over the internet, I very rarely get Monster Hunter Street Passes.
But still, we're talking about people who, let's say, at least in their point of view, I'm looking at it this way. Most people don't buy that many games compared to me, or compared to you guys. Also, since they're playing very little games, they just Street Pass with whatever game they have that can Street Pass. Which is in my point of view, I just want to do the tiny little rant that I can't believe that 3DS has like a 8 game limit to what you could Street Pass. I think it's 8 or 10.
Yeah. I think it was 12.
Well, I'm still salty because I got lots of games that can Street Pass. No.
Yeah, I remember when I used to do Street Pass with the 3DS sound, but I had to take it off because I wanted to Street Pass with games.
Yeah, there's also the dilemma. Oh, you could Street Pass with a game that you definitely love to play a lot, but the Street Pass is not that good or not that incredible. And while at the other end, there's games like, in my point of view, we're talking about like Mario Kart. Mario Kart is a game, Mario Kart 7 is a game that I love to play a lot, to death. But its Street Pass does not entice me all that much. It's just ghost records for most people who don't really race all that well. While in the other end, there's a Street Fighter 4. I don't like the game, but I did had its Street Pass once, and the very few times, it's a very good Street Pass. I find it funny. So, I'm like, do I sacrifice Mario Kart 7? I'm just giving an example. Do I sacrifice Mario Kart 7, that it's a game I love but has a terrible or not that enticing Street Pass function? Or should I put it to Street Fighter 4, a game that I don't care about but has a very good Street Pass function that I do like? Those sort of things. Also, I'm not sure if this was because of the internet or was it just Street Pass. I should have put Street Pass for Resident Evil Revelations. Apparently, you get something called virus co-op connection or missions by Street Passing other people. But I got the game late, obviously, so who in this time would play Resident Evil Revelations on the 3DS? Most people would play them on their Switch or PS or Xbox.
Yeah.
Yeah.
to remember to ask my friend if he wants his copy of Kid Icarus Uprising it back.
That was over.
Been hanging on. Yeah, it's hilarious. I'm not very good at it though.
Oh, I thought you were going to say I never learned how to read. Oh.
Man,
did you
I
finish the
honestly
game?
should
Because I
have
don't
said
want to
that.
put spoilers.
I watched someone else play the entire game before I ever had a chance to buy it. So, yeah, I know the story from start to finish.
Oh, okay. Sana Marion, is there like a possible fraction of a point that a possibility that you might play Kid Icarus Uprising? Because if so, I'm definitely going to shut my mouth of spoilers.
I don't know what game that is.
Don't worry, Colt, I will go over there and make him play the multiplayer with me.
Oh, I would like to join. I did play. I had the game for years. It wasn't until the end of the online that I did play the multiplayer, and I'm like, dang, I should have done this years ago.
It's
Colt
settled.
Gunner moves to America.
Oh.
Sounds like you're actually debating this.
Nothing else. We can come visit. And then one day we can go visit him in Mexico.
So, I'm just going to try to avoid spoilers as much as I can, even though just mentioning this character is a huge spoiler. But still, I'm definitely going to say it. I definitely like Pyron.
Oh, wasn't the one I was expecting. He's a funny character, but in my mind, you were just hyping it up. I was like, Hades, Hades, Hades.
Is it because of you?
No,
Pyron is
actually,
evil.
Pyron is. In fact, he's not evil. He's like this superhero, over the top guy. I guess it's the over the topness that I like. But yeah, this is we're talking about little real life Colts. But still, I definitely did like Pyron. Colt Gunner would hate it. Although I guess Colt has Colt Gunner, I do like him either way because of his whole extravagantness he has. Ouch. Dang,
I feel like he would maybe enjoy like messing around with him.
It's kind of funny that I do see people in the comments section saying, "Oh, I like Pyron," but he seems to me like the most forgotten character in Kid Icarus.
Yeah, I did forget about him. For me, one of the most memorable characters outside of like the main characters and the main villains. I would have to say Pandora. Or Pandora.
Pandora. Yeah, she's so hot.
And I only remember it because of her when she doesn't have a body and she's just like a ball of energy.
Wait, you
There's a
remember
lot.
Pandora for being a ball of energy instead of her having her body?
Yes, there's a line where Pitt is driving one of the angel vehicles and she's like, "Ah yes, I built this parking lot because I wanted to learn how to drive, but then it hit me. How am I supposed to steer without hands?"
Oh
And then
yeah, that
Pitt
was a good
asks,
part.
How did you build a parking? How did you build a parking lot without hands? And her answer is hard work and determination.
Yeah. I still can remember that time when she says, when she does have her body, she said, "Eat your heart out, ladies."
Literally, when I move over there, I'm going to teach you to play this game. And it's hilarious and we'll quote everything it says.
We'll see what happens. This doesn't sound like my type of super, but we'll see.
Oh, in that case, Colt, I have to ask, do you remember do you remember the pre-boss battle rallying cry?
Pre-boss battle rally cry. It does sound familiar, but I cannot remember right now. Pre-boss rally. Oh my god. Wow. Sorry, I didn't. I don't. Oh, okay. Thanks for sending it. Let's give it a peek.
Get back here!
Just give me a few seconds.
Move!
Oh, yeah.
Sure, this is it.
Oh.
Then it's time. Time for what? Our pre-boss battle rallying cry. Oh, right. Okay. Filth of the land, hear our words and see our actions. I am Pit, servant of the goddess of light, and I am Darkpit, servant to no other but myself. Together we will rain death upon you. So anyone who wants to die, step right up. And anyone who doesn't want to die,
Too bad.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Nice speech, guys. Did you stay up all night writing it? Or maybe it's your super secret twin connection talking.
I can't believe I forgot about that. I edited that voice clip from the start of Grady with with Dark Pit and Pit for a Super Smash Brothers video. It was just a fun little editing idea. Nothing special, but still, I can't believe I forgot about it. No wonder it felt so familiar.
Man, I kind of want to play Kid Icarus.
I still have Kid Icarus. I've been watching the little videos. I did watch a few of the little special videos on my 3DS. There are like 3 of them. One is with Palutena with the vegetables.
I love that one.
Oh, yeah.
Why didn't they make more?
By the way, TC, I don't want to ruin childhood moments, but if you close your eyes when Palutena runs away from the vegetables, just saying.
Go!
But you know, there's another animation with Medusa. Seeing the whole video right now, I've just noticed that when she's shocking people and turning them to stones, her face does light up and you can see her real face for a moment before, you know, Palutena turned her into the monster that she is. I forgot to just pause it. I want to see her face. You know what? It would have
Another
been.
one with the vegetables is on YouTube. I should have the rest.
You know what? I'm kind of salty that we didn't got like original looking Medusa. you know, recovered her original form, having her pretty little face.
Does Colt Gunner enjoy Lavasia?
What?
Does Colt Gunner enjoy Lavasia?
Huh?
It's that firefish. That's
You,
in my opinion, it's pretty much just fire. I mean, Plesioth if it was fire.
Lavasia's in GU, isn't he?
Yes, and I hate him. Well, not really hate him, but I can deal without him being there.
Colt Gunner, how do you not know what Lavasia is?
I couldn't hear you. Now I hear the word Lavasia. Okay, what is it about?
Yeah, he's asking, do you enjoy it? I'm not sure if he means fighting it or its design. Probably he means fighting it.
I really did hate Lavasia at first. But then, after so much training with it, I guess I don't care. It's like Gypsaros and Kesu. Although I do think I may have a little bit of fun. Just a little bit of fun with Gypsaros and Kesu. After so many years of hunting them down for their extracts. But for Lavasioff, I would stay away from him if I could. But I'd say he's so simple in world. He's not a problem in the world. He's actually pretty fun. In GU, I don't enjoy him, but that's just because of my flashbacks, my Vietnam flashbacks, as someone would say. But in the end of the day, he's nothing anymore. It's just a whole memory of remembering all those BS moments.
Well, I finally unlocked him at Freedom Unite, and he kicked my ass the first time trying to go after him, but then I discovered a cheat that I can do where I can hang out at the loading zone area, and because his hitbox is so big, there's no way for him to physically attack me, and he can only hit me with his fireballs. Which I have a shield on my heavy bowgun, so I could just sit in that area and just constantly shoot him without a care in the world. And there's nothing he can do.
Oh, nice.
He's hiding behind a shield like he always does.
Still, I still I would say admirable for your most heinous, vile way of taking down a monster. Even though we're talking about Lavasioff. He deserves no pity from anybody at all.
Especially with the fact that he takes out 90% of my health from a single hit.
Yeah. Oops. Yeah. No pity for Lavasioff from me. Do whatever you want. Cheat if you will. He deserves no honor.
And there's a quest after that too to hunt 2 Lavasias. Like,
God.
what the hell?
God dang, that's even worse. By the way,
Hopefully it's 1 at a time and not 2 at a time. That would just be terrible.
not sure if you guys remember somebody called Shadow on the Floor. He was fighting Lavasioff by himself, and he did like a scream saying, "Get off of me." And his voice sounded so much like Scorpion from Mortal Kombat when he says, "Get over here." But instead of saying "get over here," it's "get off of me." I really wanted to record that clip, but I think he took it down. This was before he and I actually interacted more.
And the name is familiar.
I really wish he didn't delete that. I was going to keep it for safekeeping, but of course, I understand maybe he thought that I was just making fun of the clip. You know, that how happened to him with Lavasioff. Still, I'm definitely going to ask him to scream, "Get off of me" someday. Yeah, with that tone of voice.
And then you would animate with the chick on top of him.
With a chick? No. Maybe do a little semi parody Mortal Kombat thing. Oh, wait, that. You know what? Maybe I will do a little parody of Mortal Kombat itself, direct. Having Scorpion says "get off of me" to somebody. That is a good idea.
Now I just realized Gaijin Hunter, I don't think ever mentioned the iframes on the back step from Sword and Shield.
I never watched Gaijin's Sword and Shield guide. I think he's a longsword man, I'm pretty sure. I watched Rurikon instead. He's the real Sword and Shield man.
That guy only uses the gun lance.
Sword and Shield is his second main, followed by Charge Blade and Switch Axe.
Neat.
But yeah,
He needs to use the second main more.
Gunlands and Sword and Shield are his top two.
If I'd checked anything from Gaijin Hunter, it would have been obviously the bow and heavy or light bowgun videos. But either way, I'd say Gaijin Hunter is definitely an astronomer compared to, you know, a speedrunner. Speedrunners would be the astronauts. He definitely left a lot of stuff in his bow videos. He didn't put like the mentality of playing the game with the bow. I still remember he said that he didn't like 4U's control with the trigger for aiming. I'm like, bro, that's the best way to play the bow. It feels so nice that way. But yeah, since he started with older games, he is very used to playing bow with shooting with the X button.
Wait, but that's how... I'm so confused.
Okay, pardon.
Let's see, and I'm gonna have to pull out a bow on for you, because I swear I remember aiming with R and actually charging with X.
Oh no, it has two ways in for you. From Free U before, it was only, you know, charging with X and aiming, you know, shooting with X. But in 4U, they give you the option to change with the triggers. And Gaijin Hunter was... he was just simply claiming that, oh, that's a bad way to play the bow. He didn't like it. That he at least prefers playing the old way of playing the bow.
I got used to the old way, so that's how I
Either
play.
way, I got sidetracked. What I'm saying, I don't think Gaijin Hunter would ever talk about iframes in each weapon. He would put that into a whole, maybe, single video of iframes.
We didn't really talk about iframes at all. He instead talked about motion values. At least during his 4 Ultimate videos, those are the ones I watched. Memories. I watched each and every one, and somehow wound up with the Sword and Shield anyways. Okay, you know what? No, I have an idea. I know what I'm gonna do. Let's see. There they are. cool. I watched this in a long time, or maybe I haven't watched it at all. Grab all 3 of these. And if I remember right,
Ouch. Wow.
yeah.
Oh, and that's Joe Cat. I do
Oh.
think I saw every single weapon video, even though I'm still stuck with the bow. I just stick around because how funny he is, or at least how interesting he says the things in his video. Not to say anything bad about Gaijin, I do respect his dedication to the information he gives, but since it's so dry and simple, I really don't have any use to know about any other weapon aside from the gunner weapons.
Be careful!
I'm really glad that Joe Cat is a Sword and Shield main. He actually just recently posted a video about Greatsword and Wilds, but I haven't played it yet, so I will wait until I play Wilds to watch that one.
Oh.
Go!
You know, I really do want to risk. I definitely need to, like, almost everything I don't need about videos just to make room for Wilds and just get my suit. There is. Even though that might crash my PC or burn it down.
So I can hurry up, pay off my debts, and stupidly move across the country and live with that guy over there, Energy Man, and then I can finally help you get a PC. Hopefully I can do all of that before they give us Master Rank.
Nice one.
Is Colt better friends with Uncle Rex?
Wait, what? If I'm friends with who?
Do you know who Uncle Rex is? PZ does.
Oh, Uncle Ruckus, yeah. From Boondocks.
Yeah.
Maybe, maybe not.
Move!
Is Tarlo friends with Uncle Rex?
Well, I don't think so. I don't think he ever saw the show.
Yeah.
The answer, yeah, I have seen the show. At least a few episodes of it.
I've only seen the meme clips. You know, like a few meme clips. Ouch. Ouch.
I'm getting hit a lot over there.
So,
Ka!
Peekaboo. There you go.
Let's go! Thanks, buddy.
You know what? I think that every Piscean Wyvern just cannot be good. At least for the community. Everybody hates Plesioth, and every other Piscean is based on Plesioth. So, do you think we should get rid of? They should get rid of Pisceans altogether.
And that's the easy way out. Let people suffer. You have to meet this criteria 3 months consecutively. And of course they sent out the notification at the end of the 3rd month. Good job, Twitch.
Well, I'll be.
Oh, my alarm for work just went off, so I'm gonna have to
Yeah.
get ready for that.
You did at least eat, right?
Yeah.
Good. We'll be here
I'll see you
talking.
guys later.
See ya.
Take care.
If you're gonna be like on your streams, you're gonna end up talking for like 10 hours.
I mean, you've been friends with me for a while. You know that I probably would talk people's ear off for that long.
Here we go.
So, TZ, do you want to play Monster Hunter Rise?
Yeah, sure.
No, okay.
Go!
I'll turn on the game. Do you mind if I stream? I wonder if Tira's also up.
What in the heck was that?
Yeah, what was that? Maybe, was that you?
No.
And away he goes.
Okay, I'm going to turn on the switch.
Well, now that he's gone, I can say this did not go as planned.
Wait, don't talk. He might come back.
He has to go to work. It'll be fine. Oh boy.
Okay, I'm going to end the stream here.
Actually, you know what? Do you want to